Before we start, I just want to say that I realize now in my first two matches, um, the settings on the screen and OBS were a little off, and it cut off the left half of the game. So you cannot see the opponent's life total, or at least all of it. You can't see the first digit. So, um, yeah, sorry about that. And it's fixed in uh, matches 4 and 5 at the very least. So sorry about that. All right, so we got our first match playing Boltfolk, and we won the die roll. So let's go first. And this is a keepable hand. So we're gonna start off. So we're in a friendly league right now. I think we'll start off on a tapped steam vents and pass. The last friendly league I played, I ended up going 5-0 actually, and it was with a strange list where I was doing a lot of experimenting, a lot of strange choices. No Master of Waves, two in the sideboard, none in the main board. Um, I was playing with, um, let's see, two Ether Vial. I had a Sig River Cutthroat in the main deck. It was just a strange one, but I uh, ended up getting there 5-0. So uh, that's what made me decide to go ahead and try to film one, see how we do. I'll probably do exponentially worse, but we'll give this a shot. It looks like we're playing probably traditional green black rock. So um, we'll see how we do. I've had to face this a couple times. It's especially popular right now as they just printed they just printed uh, Assassin's Trophy. So I'm just going to go ahead and cast Master of the Pearl Trident and leave up Lightning Bolt. So this is a time where we actually don't have Wizard's Lightning online, so we cannot cast it for one. But we can use the Lightning Bolt that we have as well. So I'm surprised to see. Okay, so they waited till the very last. I wonder why they waited so long. I think they know what's in our hand. They probably should have just killed the attacking master. Alright. So Assassin's Trophy lets the land come in untapped. That's an important distinction. Yep, this is definitely traditional. Okay, so this is nasty. I think we're just gonna kill the Liliana here because it's yeah, this puts us in a bad position, but that's fine. So now we have no threats on the board. But hey, we have a Merfolk Trickster. I think here that they're tapped out. We're just going to main phase them because I want to make sure that Phantasmal Image has something to copy. Yeah, I think that's fine. I want to keep threats on the board. This might be a little bit aggressive and just opens them up to taking care of both of these in some way. Maelstrom Pulse or something. Tireless Tracker. Let's see this. This is nice because also they're going to get two clues, but we just get to bolt this tracker and keep getting in for damage. Okay, and we got a lightning bolt. Nice. So we're just going to go ahead and main phase this so we can get in for 4. They might have a fatal push, and that's fine. Okay. Alright. Gonna put them at 10 unless they have some kind of... Here we go. Yeah, they got a fatal push. That's fine. Alright, so they're at 12. Let's see, this is one of those times where ripping a Master of Waves off the top would be super nice. Tarmogoyf. A 6/7 Tarmogoyf. That's not any fun. And it doesn't match up against Lightning Bolt very well. There's that Master of Waves we've been talking about. Alright. So I am perfectly fine just jamming that. Now it's important to keep in mind, especially in Paper Magic, that Phantasmal Image just straight up copies the card that it's copying. So since it copied a Merfolk Trickster, it has double blue in its casting cost. So Master of Waves gets 3 tokens. Inquisition. Well, they got our Bolt. So maybe it would have been better to throw that to the face the turn before. Yep. So here's where spreading Seas into a Lord would be great. Mutavault is not so terrible. So what is the play here? So I imagine we could stay aggressive, swing in even with the Trickster and the 3 tokens. They won't block with Tireless Tracker, so they'll take 6. Go to 6. I think I'm fine with that. So attack with everything except for the Master of Waves. Okay, they're going to block with the Tracker. I'm fine with that too. Alright. So they're at 8 now. This again puts us in a pretty nice position for just winning. If we get them low, it makes any potential bolts we draw come online. Oh, Assassin's Trophy. Okay. So now we don't have any threats. Let's see. Yeah. Assassin's Trophy. This is one of those things where like Master of Waves was nigh untouchable, but these printing of these cards have made it to where Master of Waves is just, his stock is a little bit down. Okay. Well, that's a good draw as long as they don't make us discard it. We're on a hell of a timer though with this giant Tarmogoyf. Ugh. Yep. Sure. Yep. So, what are we looking for to draw next turn? I want a Tidebinder Mage out of the sideboard for this Tarmogoyf. Tassiger. Yep, I think this might be the death knell here. Wizard's Lightning doesn't do much right now. So we're gonna have to chump. I don't think there's anything that gets us out of this, really, so we'll go ahead and bolt them. We're gonna have to pray for top deck bolt. Even top deck bolt doesn't get us there. I'm not sure what we're hoping for here, so just playing it out. Yep, so we are dead. Okay, so the sideboard for green black rock. Tidebinders come in. Kira is amazing. By the way, I think my deck tech had 13 sideboard cards. I just jammed another Mistcaller and a Kira Great Glass Spinner for these kind of matchups. Kira and Master of Waves are just best friends. So, Relics, I'm not sure if Relics turn off Tarmogoyf and they turn off Scavenging Ooze and they draw a card there. It's not, there's not a lot of downside in bringing them in, so oftentimes I will bring them in. What comes out? I think Phantasmal Image can come out. I think Mistcaller can probably come out, bring in relics, and bring in one Spell Pierce for Assassin's Trophy or Liliana. In fact, I might go as far as to say that we could cut maybe a Wizard's Lightning. No. Hmm. Uh, I guess one Spell Pierce is fine. Two Spell Pierce is also fine, especially since we're on the play. Hmm. I guess we'll go one Relic, one Spell Pierce. Again, this is not like Relic of Progenitus is not amazing uh, in this matchup. It does some things, like it turns off Tasigur and Scavenging Ooze and stuff, but it's not like an incredible card. And this hand is just really awkward. You don't want to be mulliganing against Thoughtseize decks, but like I don't want to keep 5 lands, 2 Tricksters, so. And this hand is better, so we'll keep it. And I guess I'll top this here because we want to be able to cast our Lord of Atlantis. And I think I'll play turn 1 Relic of Progenitus off a Tectonic Edge just because I want to make sure that I draw that Steam Vents. So that is how we'll do it. I don't want to fetch it away. So there's Inquisition, which is going to take the Silvergill Adept. So we're left with 2 Lords. Alright, and I'll go ahead and I'm actually going to exile my own Silvergill Adept because I mean that's probably not the right play with like Tasker and stuff, but at the very least it cuts off like Scavenging Ooze targets. Another Inquisition, so they're going to tear this hand apart and we're going to be left with nothing. So this is not looking very good. I guess I won't yield entirely, but yep, triple discard, and we have no threats. So yikes. I'm almost inclined to go ahead and crack this, see what we get. Lightning Bolt. So if they just jam a Liliana next turn, I think we might be kaput. So we got a Tidebinder Mage. So we could just throw it onto the field. I don't think it does much in that sense, but then again we could also be discarding it to a Liliana. Yeah, I mean I guess I'm just gonna jam it. It's just a 2/2. This is a really bad position. Like a mulligan to 6 into triple Inquisition is not where you what you want to see happen. Okay, Merfolk Trickster. That lets us dodge sorcery speed removal for a turn, and it'll help us kill Liliana. Help us with killing Liliana if this is what this is. Tireless Tracker. That's just fine. Yeah, we didn't have a chance to like deal with that investigate trigger, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast this, tap him down, but then I'm gonna bolt him unless something crazy changes. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bolt. Well, not a blue. Let's say red. So we have the ability to double Tectonic Edge, but then that also puts us off of 2 lands, and so we wouldn't be able to cast Master of Waves were it to come up. We can't double Tectonic Edge now, though. So I guess we just hold off. Let them play whatever they want to play. Tarmogoyf. Yep. Um. Yeah, I guess. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this treetop village. Because it's a man land and it kills us, and I don't want to see it. Alright, Master of the Pearl Trident. Unfortunately, that doesn't match up very well if you don't have Island Walk, so we will pass the turn. Again, we're not in a very great position here, so we'll just have to see what happens. Spire Bluff. So let's try to swing in and see what happens. I don't think they have anything with flash, so we can swing the master with impunity. Yup. So now I think we can just smash this marsh. Okay. I mean, they can still just cast almost anything in their deck. Yep, and especially with 4 lands, but what can you do? Okay. There he is. The master has arrived. Nice. So let's just play him. Hope he sticks. This is one of those games where it's like, do you have an answer for him? They do have an answer for him. Assassin's Trophy. So I don't know. Master of Waves, again, it just seems like if you're playing Green Black X, I don't know, there used to be no downside uh, to jamming him because there was like they had so little to deal with him, but the answers are just so much more prevalent than they used to be. Okay. Mutavault. So yeah, we can't swing, so now we're in jump mode. Yep, that's pretty good. So now they're gonna get 2 clues. Start burying us in some card advantage. So it's pretty interesting now. They have 1 card in hand. We'll probably have 2. A Spreading Seas off the top. Well, it's not Spreading Seas, but it's a damn good card. We just have to jam this. Let's not tap the Mutavault. Let's just jam it, see what happens, see if they can answer another one. Alright, pass the turn, I guess. Next turn, we can just do some, like, if they can't find an answer, we just swing out. I mean, they're just going to be drawing cards like crazy off of Tracker, so, like, it would be very surprising if they didn't find an answer, but it looks like maybe they didn't. Yeah, they didn't find an answer. So we're going to lose an elemental off of this Liliana, and that is just fine with me. So let's think about this. Spreading Seas off the top wins it for us outright. So what wins it here? So a Master of Waves off the top. Hmm. Let's see. I think a Bolt off the top wins it because they can block 3. So we'll at least get, let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. Do we just win already anyway? I think we might. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Master of Waves coming through. Alright. I think that's game. I'm not doing the math here, but I think swinging out will just get us there. So they can block each one of these tokens. Yep, and we just win. Alright, so see, that's the reason you play Master of Waves, because it just wins games that you weren't supposed to win. Am I set with this again? Yeah, I think this is fine. I still want Spell Pierces. I feel like I'm fine with my 2 Spell Pierces. Let's just go with this. Yeah, that was an excellent little advertisement for why Master of Waves is just an amazing card. Because if they cannot answer it, you will win the game. Ooh, these hands are just terrible. We have a Silvergill Adept that we can't cast, and a Bolt, and 5 lands. So I'm gonna mulligan. They mulliganed as well, so that makes me feel a little better. Alright, so we have cantrips here. Yeah, this is just a fine hand. I think if I scry land, I'm gonna scry it to the top. Yep. Because we want to be able to cast Master. If they turn 1 Thoughtseize here, no Thoughtseize, hell yeah. Maybe we'll get to cast these Silvergill and Spreading Seas. Okay, so I guess we'll play Mutavault just in case they miraculously somehow decided they didn't want to cast Inquisition of Kozilek, but they'll cast Inquisition and then another Inquisition next turn and take our Silvergill Adept and Spreading Seas. We can still attack with a Mutavault. Tarmogoyf. That's fine with me. Kind of makes me wish I left out Merfolk Trickster. Merfolk Trickster pairs up very well with Tarmogoyf. We're going to be eating Tarmogoyfs. Okay. So we're going to reveal Master of Waves because we don't want them to know that we have a Merfolk Trickster that's going to munch on their Tarmogoyf. Yep, that's pretty good. Liliana the Last Hope. Damn, that Liliana the Last Hope is gonna make Master Waves real awkward. So I think what we're gonna do here is pass the turn, hope they attack. If they do attack, we flash in Merfolk Trickster, block. Best case scenario, they don't have a removal spell, and then I don't know, we kill it with a Mutavault swing. After it -2/-1s, Merfolk Trickster will swing with Mutavault and bolt it or something. Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty good. But that means they're not going to have a removal spell for Trickster. Yep. They're just main phasing this. That's not what they want to do, because now they can't hit Trickster with it. Not first main phase. Didn't swing. Well, they know a little bit better at least. So we can't bolt the Tarmogoyf because there's not an instant in the graveyard. So we would bolt it, then the bolt would go to the graveyard, then state-based actions would be checked, and then it'd be a 3/4 Tarmogoyf with 3 damage marked to it. So, um, what do we do now? This is a big old mess, a big mess. We need to get that Liliana of the Last Hope off the board, or we are not going to be able to deal with. We're not going to be able to cast Master of Waves. So I guess we cast Merfolk Trickster, hope to get a Tidebinder Mage or another Merfolk Trickster off the top of the deck. Would let us kill Tarmogoyf. But those are not it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just Spreading Seas, see what we draw. Ugh. So it's so important for us to go ahead and get rid of this Liliana of the Last Hope that I'm almost inclined to just double bolt right now. Like, because the way our hand looks with 3 Master Waves, we just want it absolutely gone. So, yeah, I think that's fine. We don't have to do it right now. Don't have to do it right this second. It'll tick up on Merfolk Trickster, but I think that's fine. What a mess this Liliana of the Last Hope is. This is, again, like we saw Master Waves take over the game if they don't have an answer, but there are just so many damn answers now. Okay, so Field of Ruin, that's fine. They didn't hit the Spreading Seas land, so I mean, I don't think that's a good play, but it's relevant. Liliana of the Veil. Yep, I think that's just fine. We're gonna have to be okay with that. We're gonna take 7 here. Nope, they're not gonna do anything. Man, the fear of being Merfolk Trickstered is real. That's cool. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot to cast when there was a wizard on the field. Oh no. God, what a mistake. What a fucking misplay. Ah, damn it. So, I can cast Wizard's Lightning now. If I draw a land, I can play the land, play Bolt, and play Master of Waves. Man, what a mistake. That sucks. So, we'll just go ahead and pray. Ah, yeah, what a mistake. What a terrible mistake. So we'll go ahead and bolt it. And just cast Lord of Atlantis. So who knows, maybe we're fine here. We're gonna discard one of our Master of Waves. I mean, I guess we were gonna discard it anyway, but yeah, that's just nasty. Good news is that Lord of Atlantis is staying on the field, so we are going to get, okay, we're going to get even more tokens. Alright. So, let's see how this plays out. They're just going to swing out at us. Yeah. So I'm fine with blocking Tireless Tracker, Tarmogoyf. Do I take 8, go to 1? I mean, green black X doesn't have any reach either, so I could double block and well, I could double block the Obstinate Baloth. We have to keep in mind that they're going to -2 Liliana, so I think this is how we do it. Let ourselves go to 1. It's just so awkward. I guess that could have gone terribly if they had some kind of instant speed. Yeah, that's really bad. Each player discards a card. Goodbye, Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Alright. This is not a good position. I'll swing 2, right? That's fine. They find a removal spell for Master of Waves. We're dead. Oh, I should have attacked Liliana. Then they couldn't minus. I am making all kinds of mistakes this game. All kinds of mistakes. So we have to block everything. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what gets us out of this position. Like, there's not a lot we can do about this. Sure. Yep, and that's game. Okay, well, we just Master of Waves is a good card, but it doesn't pair up terribly. So I don't know, that it might have gone a little better if I was able to cast that Master of Waves on time. But then again, we wouldn't have gotten as many tokens because Lord of Atlantis wouldn't have been on the field. But then we wouldn't have had to discard one of our Master of Waves, and we would have discarded the Lord of Atlantis instead. I'm not sure. I don't know if that was a winnable game, but I know it could have been played better at the very least. So, anyway, so that's our first game, and we'll see how it goes in the next round.